Hey, what's going on guys? Mark in the workshop on Mark's Aquatics. There's my little mate Jack, and I think today we're going to have a little look at some of his offspring that we've been bringing up in the shrimp room. I've come across a couple of babies in here actually, which must have hatched when I moved them out and put them into the shrimp room. They're only tiny little guys, and they're normally shooting quickly in amongst the rickia and the plant work. But Mr. Man's looking stunning as usual. He's lost that little bit of white around the edges of his fins, but he does love it in his little house. He's the boss in there. He's the only thing in there now. I've taken everything else out and put it into the bench tank, which we'll have a quick look at in a minute. There you go, mate. Just drop a couple of bits of the old bug bites in there for him. He'll soon come flying out for that. Here he comes. Boom, he's got it. Here's another one. He loves this stuff. Yeah, the babies are coming on really well. Putting on some weight. We've got quite a few. We've managed to bring on quite a lot, so which is always a good thing. We had a bit of a couple of mishaps with the first couple of batches, and I think that was down to me in a water change that I did, and I shouldn't have done as much of a water change as I did on that occasion. So I bred these many moons back. I bred quite a lot of them, and it's just getting back into it and getting everything back into everything coming back to you and getting back into it again. But it all has come back to me now, and we've got quite a few in there now, so I thought I'd stick a little bit of music to them, and I've got some close-up footage of them feeding that you can have a look at. But before we do that, we'll say goodbye to you. Bye for now, little mate. We'll see you again very, very soon. We're going to go and have a look at your kids. Bye bye. He's chasing them bug bites. He loves them. We're getting into the long fins in each other at the moment. We've had them in the cave in the evening times. He's been trying to lure one of the girls into the cave to lay some eggs. I've been doing a little water change in here as well, and to try and encourage them. Here's the male now, just coming around the corner. And that's his girlfriend underneath, so you never know, we might have a bit of success there soon. There's the other female over there. She's looking quite fat now. I've been feeding her a lot of that rapashi grub pie, and I also bought the other type as well. For the life of me, it's gone again. Solvite, or it sounds like that. Sounds very similar to it. But that's the stuff that I got as well. And you put me onto that one, and that really goes down well. I've been mixing the two together as instructed by some of you guys, and they seem to work. It seems to work really well, and they really get into it. As all the little pygmy corries do up, you can see them all up in the water column there, swimming around, and they look absolutely beautiful in there. And they're putting quite a bit of weight on as well. So you never know. I might, like I said, I've been toying about the idea, because I've got my laser cutter and everything all the way down this side, and all my different glues and things. This is a big old long bench tank here, so I'm thinking about putting this maybe into my living room and then freeing up the bench, and then I can build a series of different tanks all the way along, which is similar to this sort of size here, what we got the plecos in. So I tend to get a few more breeding pairs of plecos. I'm in the middle of doing a bit of a transaction at the moment with this gentleman, and he's got 10 lovely plecos which he's going to sell to me. I won't tell you what they are at the moment, but when they arrive, and if all goes well, you can see them. And that's a big breeding group of 10. So that's exciting stuff yet to come. All the shrimp are doing really well. Lots of little babies jumping around still. There you go. And now, because I've come in the workshop, they've heard my footsteps coming in, and they've all come out because they thought they were going to get some more food. So I better not let them down. Let's throw some bug bites in there. There you go, guys. It's raining bug bites. And the guppies are onto them already. Look at that. He's a beautiful colour, that blue one. He's one of the babies that we've hatched out, which was born in the workshop here. He's getting a lovely yellow in his tail, as well as that electric blue over his body. Absolutely stunning colour he is. But one of the girls has smelt those bug bites, and she's making her way out slowly towards it. and it won't be long before our little mate comes along with her. There you go. Looking forward to these guys breeding, and I'm really excited about getting these plecos, guys. Really excited. The old zebras in there as well. I'll show you them on probably the next episode, but I'm keeping away from them at the moment. I want them to start breeding. They're showing a little bit more of a bit more action. That filter that we made's working absolutely spot on. I've quietened that down with a bit more floss, and it's looking pretty good in there now. That water quality is going to go up in leaps and bounds within the next few weeks. Now the male smelt those bug bites. Now he's on his way out. Doesn't want to miss out on the party. Absolutely love the petrol fins on these, and the tail, dorsal flow. They really do flow. They really do. Stunning fish. It won't be long before he starts coming into frame. And there you go. You can see it. If I can get a bit closer, you can see the female bristle nose have got very, very small bristles around the mouth and around the lip, whereas he, if I go carefully, because he's a little bit more spooky than the girls, you'll see the complete difference there. Look at that. You can see those the big spikes on his chops there. His fins are growing back. Where I bought him from the shop, he was kept in sort of shop conditions, and obviously they're not as good as they're pretty good, but not as good as obviously they are in here. And the fins are starting to heal up now and grow back nicely, because they were quite torn up before, but they're growing back well. And there's the three of them. You can see what I mean with the green on the bottom there, and the new growth coming through on those on that dwarf sage. That we have a deficiency there on the old nutrient side. So like I said, I'm going to fire a few root tabs into the ground just for the time being. Probably end up, like I said, moving this tank into my living room, and then we're going to have a whole series of builds on different tanks for different species, and we can slowly set them up over time, which is exciting. It's something that I've always fancied doing. I've bred sort of bristlenose and stuff in the past, but not got into more of the higher end ones like the zebras and the different types of ancestress that you can get. That's what I'm more aiming for, is the Brazilian type. Anyway guys, let's go into the shrimp room now. I'm going to fire a bit of music on for you to relax and watch these little guys have a feed, and you can have a look at them now, because they're all eyes and bellies at the moment, which is good to see. Right, I'll see you at the end of the video. Anyway guys, hope you liked that little video. If you did like that video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for up and coming videos. You can see them all there now, swimming around. They're all over the place in here, they really are. I've got some jarring up to do in a few weeks time. Anyway guys, like I always say, you're all stars. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll hopefully see you all, and some more of you, on the next edition of Mark's Aquatics. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.